Have you ever blamed someone else for your dating experience? Does that sound familiar? I have. But I've learned to take that same blame, put it upon myself, and then understand what I need going forward. But before we get into that, give me the three freebies. Like, share, subscribe. I'm your host for the From and Fair podcast, The Spencer Perspective, and we have work to do. Let's get to it. Let's just put it out there. You've been there. Uh, every single person you date, something's wrong with them, right? It can't be you. You're perfect. Just how you are, you're perfect. There's not a damn thing wrong with you. Now, once you start to grow, once you start to mature, you kind of realize, damn, I'm having all these dating experiences, but they're not really suiting me. They're not the best. Why is that? We got to change that. You have to pick and choose wisely who you want to date, not just who you want to be with physically. I fell into that trap too as a man, dating people or dating women just because I thought they were physically attractive. Not having much of personality, hell, probably don't even have desire for me, and I'm sitting over here chasing them. And whenever I persuaded this person to like me and I embark on a relationship with them, and then it comes to pass sometime in the future, they really don't like you. You just really persuaded them at the beginning for them to like you in the beginning, Maybe it was something about you that attracted them to you. For some reason, you find yourself in a relationship. You don't like what's going on. You blame the other person for it, but you don't blame the fact that you decided to be in a relationship with a person you didn't truly understand was not good for you in a relationship in the first place. It paralyzes people. It's one of the reasons why men and women are afraid to be in relationships these days. Why, in fact, I was afraid to get into a relationship, in my last relationship that I'm in. And when I say my last relationship, this will be my final relationship, I believe. It's something I've been working towards with me and my partner for a very long time. And there's no blame to be had. Just only acceptance and moving forward. But that blame, when you think that, hey, well, what's wrong now? How is this person going to find me attractive in the beginning, then break up with me in the future? Should I even try? Should I even embark on trying to be in a relationship with this person? Am I worth their time? Is it going to stick around? These are the questions that are in people's heads when they date nowadays. Me, I'm highly intentional. I always take away the questions and give you full intent. We have to be fully intentional when it comes to dating. If not, you'll find yourself dealing with someone who's insecure during the dating process because A, you're not securing them because you're not even saying what's on your mind about what you think about them. B, you don't know what's going on because they're not speaking to you either. So if you're both confused because you're both not speaking to each other and then you blame yourselves for the fact that the relationship is not succeeding, or then you blame the other person because, hey, I never had this discussion with you, but somehow, some way, this is your fault because you're not doing it. We got to stop this blaming game. We belong together. You deserve your partner. That person is out there looking for you right now. But the question is, will you be smart enough to hold on to that person? And that's something that kind of happens a lot. People tend to get rid of each other. It's like, why even try? If this person's going to get rid of me down the line. And it's more or less women getting rid of men, not the other way around. And my last, I want to say 4, 5 relationships, it was the woman who got rid of me. And this is not for me for a lack of trying. I always try to hold up rules and boundaries. I try, but I can't hold on to them if they're doing things where I'm going to end up losing them in the relationship. If I don't say anything anyways, I'll end up losing them. So why not try, right? You're not supposed to complain too much as a man. Most women do not want to hear that from their man. I'm terrified, to be in a relationship. I'm not going to lie. I'm terrified because I know myself. I'm disciplined. I know what it is that I'm about all day, every day. We hear these stories about, I thought I really knew that person, right? Does that sound familiar to you? I thought I really knew them. And the same thing goes. You can be with somebody for 5, 10, 15, 20 years and think you know this person and they can snap one day, it can happen. But understand that there's a blame game going on. Don't blame yourself for your past mistakes. Don't blame the person that you're trying to date for their past mistakes as well, too. Have that intentional conversation. I like you. I want to be in a relationship with you. I do not want to see anyone else. are you seeing someone else? Do you want to be in a relationship with me where it's just me and just you? You got to have those type of questions and be intentional. And don't be afraid of that answer. That answer can clarify so many things for you. Do you know what one of the most freeing feelings is, in my opinion, is when you like someone and then when you try and go get with them and they don't like you back? Phew. Relationships are effort. You know how much effort it is to try and keep someone that doesn't like you? It's a lot of work. And it ain't good work. It's not an honest day's work. Let's put it out there. No more blaming. Accept yourself. You're only human. To human is to err. We're all going to make mistakes. If you're in a relationship right now, hold it down. You got something good, believe it or not. You got this. I got this. We all got this. This is the Firm and Fair podcast, and I'm out.